Sam21M here, and today we're doing unboxing, and I did hint it at the Genio video, and the Genio video is up here. It is the Lenovo Smart LED light strip. This works with Google Assistant, and I said that, it's like, yeah, good product, and I said I'll be unboxing it, because I've heard good things, and it is a great price at $39. Oh, I just removed the price, just $39. Now this is a smart one, and it does use the Lenovo app, which looks like this, or you can use the Tuya app. And the Tuya app, like I said in the other video, is like Genio. It's got the same code base. Tuya help give the code base, help the chips, and like get it all set up. So that's what I'm just trying to say. And the box is pretty nice, and I like the blue. Now this is an RGB strip, not an RGBW, so you don't get like the natural whites, you only get a cool white, also known as a RGB white, which is just all the colours brined up to max, all together to make a cool white. But I guess you can make rays around with that, and you could set it to yellow and make it half saturated. That could make a warm light. I'm just saying, just giving an idea. But so you have to download the app or any app, log in the account, works with Google and Alexa, and if you use Tuya, you also get if this then that. If you use a Tuya app, you also get if this and that, and smart things, if Samsung Smart Things is a big thing. But I prefer Google Assistant, so let's unbox this. Now the unboxing in cardboard's a nice one. I didn't even know, first of all, that Lenovo even made lights and that, and I found out they only make it in Australia. So the cheapest price of Lenovo Smart products are at JB Hi-Fi. But here we are. So we have the dongle to connect the two power sources. That's good. We also have probably a power brick in here, I suppose. Yep, power brick. Yep, pretty standard. That goes into this. I'm just going to close this back up because I can. So it goes in, down, and then there we are. And then and here I'm assuming we have something just to divide it up. Look pretty nice cardboard. Lenovo Smart LED quick start guide, Lenovo app, or you can use the Tuya app, which I'm a fan of. So let's just, oops, what is this happening? And then you have service and support. And then you have, finally, the light strip itself. It's 2 meters for $39, 5 meters for $69, I believe. That's from JB Hi-Fi. Other places like Harvey Norman and Officeworks, and I think is a bit more expensive, like $1 more. So here's just the box again, just to clarify. So let's get this out of the way, and let's get the boxes out of the way. And get these cards out of the way. And unwrap this. Oops, here. Also, you get 3M tape, so if you are mounting this is also a reset button, so if you are mounting this, which I'll probably be doing, it's easy to do it, which I could be or may not be, depending on how long the cord is. Looks like I may. So here's the cord, but let's get all over to this. So you will need to probably get some scissors. I have scissors handy usefully. Kind of looks like I don't know, like some weird, like pack of food you get. I don't know, like, reminds me of food packaging for some reason. But here's the 2 meter light strip. It's waterproof and all that stuff. Good stuff. So if I just get the tape off, it's very nice weight. It's a good weight. Suppose I'm just going to stick that tape here. But here we go, and here's the roll. So let's actually just talk about it and let's set it up. So you bet this, and you plug it in, and you get this, and let's just plug it in to a power strip. Oops, and then you plug it in, and it's turned red. And now it's blinking rapidly, which is a good thing if you're used to Tuya. So let's just start the thing. So, okay, here we are. So we start it. So we go auto scan. Let's see if auto scan works. It's always nice to always have this. Ensure device is ready. Actually, let's just add manually. So lighting. This is always more reliable. Strip lights, they're Wi-Fi. And add your Wi-Fi password. So I've just entered my Wi-Fi password, and just make sure the thing is confirmed blinking rapidly. So press that and press next. Now add device. Now hopefully this is not as bad as the Mirabella Genio app, but so I can already tell the color saturation from this blinking is pretty good. Like for the strip, like that's pretty good for the strip. So I'm just going to sync it up, and you know what, if it doesn't work, we're going to make it blink slowly by pressing the reset button here. Now I think this all has 3M tape underneath it. Yes, we have 3M tape, or if you don't want to be using that, just buy some of these. Like, I don't know, like $4. Just cut them in half and just line them up. So I suggest line them up at the corners. These at the corners. Cut them in half. Corners. The middle if you have a big long area. Corners if down like here. And if you go straight, like turn, that's a good way. Just keep it straight steady, because I've heard like light strip, double side tape, falls and drags and all that stuff. I'm just saying. But this 3M tape is going to become useful, just to stick that up there. So it looks like this pairing mode is being a bit dumb right now. As it does, it's always like this. But just wait. So we want to hold this button down for 5 seconds eventually when this thing finishes, and press connect to its own Wi-Fi. It is so much smarter, so much easier. And it should be the default way. A lot of the times they don't work. So now it's just blinking like this. Let's actually just have a look at color saturation. Wow, that's a nice color saturation. So it says switch to pairing mode. So switch to pairing mode, enter your Wi-Fi. Okay, so I think I've known how to do it now. So you've just got to bear with me. It is pretty hard. So if I go to lighting and I just go to Wi-Fi strips and I just put in my password, just bear with me for a second. Now to reset, just unplug 3 sides. Now I've got to keep doing this thing, but when you get around, you've got to do it. It does work. You've got to do it really quickly. You've got to unplug. So I did get it to work off camera. It took like 10 minutes, so thank you. So yeah, you're not going to feel the pain because I was doing it. I'm just saying, with a lot of Tuya and a lot of like base products, you do have a lot of trouble connecting them up. That's what I found, but I'm just going through right now. So at the moment, my adding device thing is at 1 minute 15. So I've got a bit more time to go, but when I'll show you how to do it. I get the power board in. I'll get my power board in just to make things easier. I'm just going to unplug this one. So unplug this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, actually it's 3. So on, off, on, off, on. And you've just got to keep trying at it, and eventually you'll go, actually, I want to do that. Yeah, that's a smart idea, and I will just eventually do that. But that's just the problems I've had with this thing. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly just wait until we get it. So, just waiting and waiting and waiting. So I've got around 15 seconds on the Spectrum, so it is really, really annoying this. But I'm just saying, like, you know, this is where the lengthy part is. If you don't have a good internet, well, so now you press switch to pairing mode and just enter your password and Wi-Fi. I don't know why the Apple ones don't, Apple on the iPad and the phone, it doesn't recognize your network for some reason. Unlike Android, it says, oh yeah, just network, just put in the password. It still works nonetheless, but I don't know why it does that. Maybe there's something with, you know, Apple's privacy and that laws, I don't know. If I press next, so just on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Wait a second. Okay, then you go on, off, on, off, on, off. Now it's blinking slowly, and that's when you can do it, and press go to connect. So let's just go, and you want to press a smart life thing. Unsecured network, finally, woohoo. I know it's unsecured, but it's only temporary. And you press reconnect. Yep, it is connected. It's just going to take a while to connect, but it's on a hotspot. So then you just need to wait, and you should see the Wi-Fi icon come up in your screen eventually. That's what annoying. You've just got to wait. Eventually it's just going to go and connect. And it's going to become so easy. Now it's connecting, now it's registering. Now it's finally on the device. People, it was a lot longer than it expected. I've probably been at this 10-15 minutes trying to connect it. But finally. I even had to go through a Lenovo account just to see how it is. And Lenovo taught me because nothing. But then I switched back, had to deactivate account because I'm using Tuya. So I can use my motion sensor to turn on this thing. So let's get this out of the way again. Done. Smart LED strip. Now, update now, update. Actually, let's turn automatic updates on. Confirm. And press update, start update. So we're just going to update this quickly, and I'm going to show you some stuff on the app. Now, in terms of color saturation on the reds are pretty. Like, reds are generally pretty. I'm just saying, like, we need to test the blue because deep blues on lights are where lights struggle the most, and I just want to test it and just see what the color saturation's like, because color saturation is the most important stuff. But I'm just going to go and I'm just going to tell you back when the update's finished. So just bear with me. Okay, the thing just did an update. It took around a minute. It did disconnect a couple of times. But I'm just going to turn the screen recorder back on. So yeah, let's get it up. So let's have a look. So the green. Oh my god, it is so bright, so saturating. So unfortunately the green is actually more bright. It looks like a dark green, but it's actually not. You can actually change. Ooh, so that's the. Okay, so this is brightness. So that's brightness. It can get fairly dim. This is color saturation, so I'm just going to turn this down. So this is just mixing white, so that's a nice green. That's like a turquoisey kind of green. But then you've got like a cool white, and then you've got, this is the white. So it's kind of a purpley white. This is complete white at half saturation. At around, this white is very cool. It's not cool, but it's like cool. It's not that. Grain tones are white. But let's test the dark blues. How dark is this darkest? Let's try a really dark blue at a dark saturated color. Okay, usually on LED bulbs, this is where blue saturates, and as you can see on the camera, you can see how weird. Well, I'm just going to test saturation, and it's actually relatively good in terms of saturation for a desk. So I'm going to turn it back to a yellow. So that's a yellow. Now if I just change, now it looks white already on this thing, but if I'm just going to, if I turn the saturation and I change it to orange, that's actually quite a natural light, like a natural white. That's actually quite a natural light. And if I want it a little less, if I want it more warm, so here's like a warm light, which is actually great. So there's no exact, like, you know, kind of like, and that's like a warm light. So there's no exact, like, you know, warm, cool, but the default white's just freezing cold. If I'm just going to go orange and I just make it, it's around like 75%, that's like a natural white. If I make it up to like 80%, like kind of warm, and 100 is like extra warm. I'm just saying that's an easier way to make warm and cool lights. Just, if you didn't know, if you're looking for that, there is like an alternative way, even though you can see like the little colours. So let's have a look at the deep purples. Now this is not a purple, it's kind of like a bluey more. Still, this is more of a bluey purple. Like purples on smart lights, apart from LiftX. LiftX does the best job at purples. Like, it looks purple on this thing, on the camera. Like, I know, but it's actually more like, can I change the colour? Like, it's more like, it's more like, kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's more like, kind of like, it kind of looks like, more like this on the cat in real life, on like this kind of purple. It's just a thing, but in real life, like, this is not the purple you get, even though it's kind of looks convincing. It's just how RGB like things work. The RGB works, so the camera's obviously taking all the RGB things in. It's like making it look more purple than it actually is. LiftX has very expensive products, but do very nice purples, which is what I want. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this review. They're really pretty. Bye, and you can also turn it off. Bye guys, I hope you liked the video.